Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to Jane Reacts. As always, I am Josh. We are here with Gen V episode 4? 4, yeah, we're on 4. Not much to say. It's been like just over a week since we watched last episode, so I can't remember it at all. So let's jump into it. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Turn that down.
God, you graduates, you could wipe all that clean and start fresh.
So don't fuck it up.
I have been dying to meet you.
Why are we getting a recap here? Is it because we
Relatively.
like the first 3 episodes dropped together and then now we're on the next 3, I guess?
He killed Brink.
We don't need to see this, we can skip this.
Fucking word about.
Here we go, I think it's starting from here. Oh god, what are we looking at here? Please don't it be like a vagina or a penis. Okay, it's an ear. You know what?
What
That's
the hell
okay.
happened?
I mean, maybe Sam penetrated the ear canal with his member? I don't know how to contain someone like that.
That's painfully obvious.
So Sam is crazy strong then, because Golden Boy was OP compared to everyone else. Holy shit, clearly. Right, actually, I don't know if they're supers or not.
I want the whole security team on this.
Well, half of them are dead.
And use the. You and I get skull fucked next.
Okay, so it's something to do with Vought. This isn't like their own thing, which is interesting. Well, not really. It's all going to be to do with Vought, isn't it? Gen V. We're going to be a little bit quiet, this reaction, because it is currently 5 minutes to 6 in the morning, and everyone's probably still asleep. Got my blanket.
She got out of the hellhole.
It looks like a meteor crashed here.
Maybe Sam can jump like Maeve does. He landed here.
Fucking solve it? You're just gonna end up like that fucking cricket.
Scooby-Doo reference
Emma.
goes crazy there.
The lost girl who's in deep shit? Her name is Emma.
She clearly never really liked Golden Boy that much. I don't know why, I just feel like she somehow has the least attachment to what's going on. Holy fuck.
Are you okay? Did I squash you?
She is covered in blood and so is he.
You look a little bigger. Did you grow?
I think I must have swallowed something.
And who can help? I gotta get a hold of Luke.
Ooh, I keep forgetting that he doesn't know.
Wait, no.
I still don't really get why he did that.
Sorry.
Like, not fully, anyway. Damn, poor Sam. Like, I can understand, like, maybe why he'd do it, but I just feel like there was other options for him, you know?
I'm here, Sam.
In corners of darkness.
What is this? Vault
I'm
Plus.
Tech Knight,
So,
and
Jesus.
I mean, what? Come on. Let's go.
I feel like we're not gonna like this guy. But then again, we don't like anyone that works at Vault, let's be real here.
On the slitted sheet I sit.
And even the nice people that work at Vault are all kind of shitty somehow.
Ready?
Oh, damn, one of my headphones says battery low. How? I've not had them in for that long.
Good morning. It's an honor to
When it
have
runs
such
out,
esteemed
we'll
alumnus
pause
back
the
with us.
recordings and then we'll
Bullshit.
restart.
You hate that I'm here. I make you nervous.
I can understand.
That small bead of sweat on your brow.
He seems like, okay, from the way she's talking to him right now, it seems like he's actually trying to uncover the actual truth. But I feel like
You
if he
must be
works for
delighted
Vought,
party.
he's on Vought TV,
Ashley Barrett
there's
asked
no
me
way
to
they're really
extend
gonna let him
watching
find out
every
the truth,
fantasy, but
right?
I must say, I'm not sure I understand why. you're
Surely
here.
not.
Hashtag why did Golden Boy do it is still trending, #1. You his brother from the woods?
So you know exactly why.
But
Okay, so he already knows.
You intend to do that?
Ah, okay, so he's on their side. I just wasn't sure at first.
Obfuscation, find a patsy and destroy their life.
You're going to blame an innocent student for Luke's hysteria.
Pretty
I'm
good
gonna
that
Johnny
they've
Depp
got like
someone so hard,
a
they're gonna want to crawl into a hole.
Johnny Depp someone so hard. Yep, they've
5.
there was lots of talk about this comment in the
There's
show,
always more where they came
how they
from.
weren't sure if it was like a jab at Johnny or if it was like
Oh.
a comment on Johnny's side,
I would love to chat with Golden
and
Boy's
just the fact that they put it in there anyway was kind of a bit,
Sam, is it?
you know.
Oh, no, I'm afraid that's not possible. He's far too dangerous.
Yeah. But I'm going to carry on talking for a second, just to explain the last few things. So I think it's good that they've kind of got this guy as a... So we're not... just the show's paused right now. Just imagine it's paused. We'll catch up with it later. So this guy is kind of good to be on their side because you've got a guy who's a detective who can basically, I'm guessing, is very good at working things out. That might be his power. But he's also a shill. So everyone trusts him because he always gets it correct. But occasionally he can just like twist the truth. That's really handy to have on your side. And then, what were they talking about just before that? I've kind of forgotten. There was something else I was going to comment on. Oh, and the Johnny Depp thing. Yeah, I don't think it was controversial, but I think it's just always a bit like... They didn't have to put it in there. They just put it in there to kind of like, you know, get people talking about it, which is good. But I mean, yeah, it's a little bit cheap, but...
Me? No, not at all.
Please tell me these two are not going to start doing stuff again. Every time I see these two in the same like vicinity as each other, I just hate it. It's just so shitty.
And I'm sorry, I should have listened. I don't know what to do. And I might also be a tiny bit high as fuck.
I still don't get how they've not made this like a big thing.
What?
Everything.
Like, I don't get it. I don't get how like these two haven't like had the thought of, oh,
And he told me to.
I was dating your best friend who just killed himself like a week ago.
Jesus.
And you know, you were dating like I just.
You know, when I was
I don't get how like these guys haven't gone. Oh no, this isn't really right. But I mean, hey,
and I tried to
whatever. I guess
stands
they do much worse stuff, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things.
made of steel. Yeah.
Honestly, looking at the guy, I didn't even think he swung that way.
Yeah, I just need something that belongs to her.
Oh my god, what is she doing? What the fuck is she doing?
Nice work.
Wait, why the fuck did she just blow up his penis? What the fuck is going on? Surely this is not okay.
Piece of dickless shit. Are you
Okay, I'm still... Okay, whoa. They've brushed over that way too quickly. What the fuck? One, she wakes up in his room. At first, I thought, okay, definitely very weird. He's done something. He was naked. But then he says it wasn't like that. Then she blows up his dick and now they've just walked off and they're having a casual conversation down the corridor while she's covered in blood. I mean... No matter how much of a good person you are on this show, again, in the grand scheme of things, you're all evil. Like,
I'm not throwing it all away. I'm not. Emma's my...
like, think of it in real terms. Obviously, we're in like the world of the boys, so it's kind of like it is what it is. But dude, it's like. It's like these people have just blown up someone's penis. In all fairness, he may have deserved it. I don't even really know that yet, because I don't know what the fuck just happened. But you've just blown up someone's penis. You've just bulged and blown up someone's body part. and are now being able to walk down a corridor having a normal conversation. If you're able to do that, bro, already you're insane. Like, you're a crazy person. Am I wrong? I don't know. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, that whole scene there just fucked with me.
What? You're full of shit. You know I'm right, you're just scared. All right? Fucking weirdo.
Out here making jokes after they just mutilated someone. I mean, don't get me wrong. Even if what that guy was doing was what we all think he was doing, I still don't think we need to blow up a part of his body. Do we?
Gentlemen!
Jail is fine.
Need any touch-ups before we go?
Me.
Like, I don't think they're meant to be portrayed as like bad people in this, but like the superheroes and the boys, the only ones that like do like shit like that are like your Homelanders. Like I was watching a scene yesterday where they're like they find someone, him and Stormfront, and then he crushes his head against the wall. Criminal, yes, deserving of like torture. No, what is going on? This is how I know back in like a few episodes ago, someone was commenting and getting annoyed at me for calling Marie like a bad person. Brother, terrible person. I don't care, terrible person. That's crazy to me.
Why did he do it, Andre?
I don't know. I think it's obvious. He couldn't hack it. Just wasn't strong.
How long have you been eating Golden Boy's girlfriend's whole? Is that why he blew himself up?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You wanted what Golden Boy had, his girlfriend, the #1 spot. He found out about you.
Happened until...
So it did happen.
I think we should take 5.
Honestly, this guy's a piece of shit, but I'm happy he's outing this.
No camera can hide the fact that you're just a small man playing. Fuck you. I'm done.
I mean, he's clearly a piece of shit, but at the same time, like, he's outing everyone else for their shit. So, I mean, I'm kind of here for it, you know?
It worked. You're,
What?
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it wasn't for money.
Oh, this guy's
Honestly,
funny.
after
I
what
like
you did for
Sam.
me, I would eat your puke.
You know, I take it back, you are sick.
I know! Multiple.
He's actually funny. I like this kid. Can we just leave Marie with like whatever shit she's got going on? Just follow Sam around?
Maybe not.
I don't like Marie. Marie annoys
It's scary
me.
for me to be out here and
Are these two gonna hook up now? I kind of saw that coming. In all fairness, I could kind of tell that was gonna happen.
Hey, is there more of more?
I have to admit that is one thing about the show that I don't love. Like, don't get me wrong, in The Boys there's always very sexual scenes and there's like loads of sexual jokes throughout the entire thing. Like, we had a scene where someone crawled up someone else's penis hole and then sneezed and then got big and blew them up from the inside, basically. But I don't know, so far I feel like this show's kind of like a little too forward with it.
Please
Oh shit, what's going on?
stop.
Okay, so maybe Sam isn't, like, well, sorry, maybe Sam really is a little bit cuckoo. And they actually had him in those places for, like, an actual reason.
He didn't stop by.
Just checking she's okay. She missed a few.
Marie seems like a terrible liar right now. I mean, if she said that to my face, I'd be like, yo, bro, I know you're lying. Just tell me what's happening. Like, that was not a very good, like, stone face. She, like, stays at, like, some Austin guy's place?
Have a surprise for you. We are fortunate to have a guest lecturer who revolutionized the field in superhero crime fighting. So please welcome a son of God, you, Tech Knight.
Does this guy have cameras with him constantly?
And for that, I will need a volunteer.
Marie? Definitely gonna pick Marie, isn't he?
Marie Moreau, the guardian of Godulk.
She's gonna get caught out by him so easily.
Who stopped Golden Boy's rampage?
Not just me. There were others.
Miss Moreau's body language is open, and she's maintaining good eye contact.
Is his like superpowers this stuff, or is his superpowers just like noticing like
Luke had
certain things, and he's like learned how to do this? I'm guessing it's probably more that way.
Not the whole story.
Because how can superpowers just
Why
tell
were you
you?
going to see Brink?
I wanted to discuss my class schedule.
So, not being good enough is a sore spot.
I'm kind of enjoying this at the moment.
What do you know?
Everyone's getting called out for their
He was going to
bullshit.
expel you, wasn't he?
No.
Pretty convenient that he was deep fried that very same day. Were you?
Fuck yeah, Jordan. Finally getting the shine. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere or not, but
Jordan's the hero. Not me.
And that's how you break a witness, folks.
it's kind of shitty though, because Marie didn't really tell the truth there. She was kind of like forced into that. Like, brother would have just called her out for lying more. And now she's mad that she had to tell the truth. This is why I don't really like Marie. I don't really think she's that great of a person. Like, she's a pretty good person if she, like, has to be. If she doesn't have to be, she's kind of just as shitty as the rest of them.
They could be real earners. You, on the other hand, are just a...
Ooh.
Well, you're just a human.
That's kind of right.
You have no evidence I've done anything wrong.
This guy seems like he's almost above the law here. Or, like, Vought not, like, way more involved?
Yeah, I saw it on your face when I first brought up his name. It didn't take much to confirm.
Like, surely he could, like, accidentally bring up stuff that they don't want being, like, out.
I'd say taking the fall for Golden Boy is good.
This guy's kind of wild. I didn't think he'd be as big of a character as he is, but I guess he's making some pretty big fucking changes to what's going on.
Can't run forever, you know.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, is he a little bit like our Black Noir of the series? Obviously, Black Noir was crazy because, like, half of his brain was blown out. I don't know what happened to Sam.
Just stop, please, stop, stop! Sam!
Yeah, Sam's very clearly going through some, like, very real crazy shit. But it might still be to do with, like, the shit that they were doing to him. It might not be, like, entirely him just being insane. Could be a bunch of things.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
What did I do?
But then, I mean, I don't know what to say about this. I'm just like, is there no guilt there? Because you're fucking your best friend who killed himself's girlfriend? Like, I don't get it. Where's the guilt, brother? Where is the real life human emotion of, I shouldn't be doing
What the
this?
hell was that back there?
I said the truth, finally? Fuck. You're welcome.
I mean, no one's thanking you, Marie. That wasn't from your own choice. You were legit put in a corner and I had to admit the truth.
My angle
You did
is that
fuck all there.
Sometimes people don't have an angle. Sometimes. No.
And what is going on? This is, okay, this is what I meant earlier in the show. Like, so far in the show, I don't think they've been able to make a single storyline or plot point or anything without it having to have, like, a sexual nature to it. And most of the time it's fine. Like with the, what's her name? Is it Annie? Ellie?
A lot is
her. Emma, fuck.
Are you okay?
Emma and Sam, I saw that coming. You know, Andre and Kate kind of saw that coming. This one, we had Emma at the start who was just like, had sex with that first guy, like was just talking about sex at the start. Like, there's just like, I'm only 4 episodes in, and there's 1 relationship, 2 relationships, 3 relationships, Kate and Golden Boy, 4 relationships. Like,
dragging me to a secluded area for
it's not that there's necessarily too much. It's just the way they're going about it, I think. Like, they're just like, they're doing too much with it. They're not really easing into any of them. They're kind of just making them very abrupt, fast things that keep going on. Like, there was no explanation for the Andre Kate one. There's no explanation for the Jordan thingy one. It's not like they've got to know each other and they started doing stuff. Like, these are all very random and quick. Like, the one with the most backstory to it is the Emma one with Sam, and that's happened because she saved him from being in the woods. Literally, that one time.
Of your greatest hits.
I knew when he looked at that bagel earlier, he was looking at it in a weird way. What is this guy's issue?
What is it with skull fucking?
Is this really how she's gonna get out of
So
it?
how do we think you're 18 to 49?
Damn. I mean, we'll have a big talk about it at the end. We'll have a big talk about it at the end because I've got a lot to say on this episode, I have to admit.
What do you want?
Go! Sam, I'm here. Look at me. You don't have to do this, okay?
I'm guessing he is probably gonna do something. Oh shit. How are they here? Oh, Emma told them.
Sam, you don't want to do this.
I know you. You're all fucking puppets!
Touching him again?
Sam, you said I was your hero, okay? Let me help you again.
No, they're not!
Fuck is this problem?
Kate hasn't touched him before, has she?
What did you just say?
I hope something doesn't happen to Sam. Sam's my favourite character out of all of these fuckers. I'm sorry, but Emma's power is so shit. That is so annoying. I need to get big. Wait 1 second, let me eat this lasagna. Oh, fuck. I really want this to be like something someone's done to Sam and he's not actually completely insane.
Sam, we love Luke. When we found out he was...
Gonna make this
I
right.
didn't like Emma at the start. I'm starting to like Emma now. Fuck yeah. Nice soundtrack though. I've got so much to say about this. Just wait till this episode ends. I've got so much to say about the show and this episode just in general. Yeah, okay, we're done. Right, I've got a whole load to dump. Okay, I'm about to shit on this show a lot. I honestly, I'm about to shit on the show a lot. Just prefacing it. But before I do, I just want to say, this isn't a bad show. I am enjoying the show. But it's difficult when you have a spin-off and there are issues with it. Because I'm currently rewatching The Boys right now. I'm watching a reaction of someone else watching The Boys, therefore I'm technically rewatching it. So I'm getting like watching The Boys whilst watching this, and it's a nice little parallel But unfortunately, it's making it very easy for me to like draw parallels of where one is better or where maybe the other one is better. But I noticed a severe lack in good writing in this episode. Not necessarily just in this episode, but I've started to notice it being a bit of a trend so far. So earlier in the episode, I already spoke about how the relationships in the show just seem a little bit forced, a little bit out of the blue, not loads of build-up to them, and if there is a lot of build-up to them, it's in one episode or at the end of one episode, and it's straight into the relationship and then the start of the next one. And by relationship, I know I don't mean like full-on relationship, but it's never like a one-time thing in the show. It's always this is it happening, and then it's gonna carry on until maybe something else happens, and then it doesn't, or we'll go through it. So at the moment, the relationships I think we've seen have been. I don't think Andre and Marie ever did anything, but it seemed like they were hinting at a possible romance earlier in the show. I don't think it ever went anywhere. Then we also had not Soldier Boy, Golden Boy and Kate. And then I don't think we had any other ones from there. We had Emma and that random guy at the start again. So we've got hinting at Marie and Andre, you know, like them, you know, hanging out a bit, but nothing really coming of it. Emma and that guy at the start. Then Kate and Golden Boy. Now Kate and Andre. And then we've got Marie and Jordan. So that's 5. And there's not an issue with there being that many, you know. I think there are ways they could have done it. Well, let's say 4.5, because the Andre and Marie one at the start wasn't really anything. And I mean, in most shows nowadays, you're always going to see a like there's always a romance part of the story. The story will have like lots of different. A lot of the time nowadays, you don't really just have like a drama or an action or like a romance. They've all got a little bit of all of it, and they'll have like maybe one or two that are their main focuses, but then there's always like a little bit of a different genre in there as well to keep you excited and like interested. And there's almost always a romance part of the stories nowadays, even if it's like totally unneeded. They'll just put it in there so they can just get a little bit more of a demographic sometimes. Sometimes I feel like it's a demographic grab. Like, you know, there's always going to be certain people who will want to see like a romance story, and that person might not be the same person as someone who wants to see an action show. But if you put them both together in a show, you might just be able to get both people to watch the same show, which they wouldn't normally do. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, that's smart marketing. But my issue with this becomes when I just feel like there's too much of it. I get they're an hour-long episode. Well, 40 minutes to like an hour-long episodes. So they're pretty substantial. So it's not like they've not got a lot of time to build these relationships up. But I feel like we haven't really had that. Jordan and Marie, that one wasn't even slightly hinted at until it just suddenly happened. And again, I don't really have an issue with the relationship. I just want it to be, done with a bit more finesse. I want to, when it happens, I want to be like, oh shit, okay. I want to be excited about it. I don't want to be going, all right, well, here's just another one, I guess. Like I've been with 4 episodes and we've had 4 different relationships so far. And again, I'm not complaining about how many there are or like anything. I'm just giving you an idea of like, basically what's happened is we've had a new relationship sprout every single episode. Which just means that to do that in a 40-minute episode, I think you need to have at least 5 minutes of screen time, maybe as like an introductory part to it, and then maybe like another 5 minutes kind of like, you know, getting it actually happening, and then maybe like another few minutes at the end that's just basically like I don't know how to explain, like just kind of, you know, finishing it off, polishing it off, making you see why they these two characters kind of do fit together and why it would be a fun relationship to have in the storyline. All these kind of things, just to make sure that it's a solid relationship for the show in story purposes. Therefore, it's enjoyed by the viewer. And when you get to that amount of time, you've got a 40-minute episode. If it's a 45-minute episode, you're taking up almost a third of it. If it's an hour episode, you're taking almost like a quarter of it. My issue comes is, if you want to do that, okay, that's completely fine. Your show will therefore be a far more romantic show than maybe like dramatic. Like other genres will probably have to decrease a little bit to make room for those kind of things, and it's fine. But my issue comes when you try and put all of these things in the story and then you don't give it that time, and then we have what we have here, which in my opinion is just forced storylines for the sake of putting it in. Like, ooh, we can have Jordan be with Marie. These two have been like arguing the whole show, and now they're getting with each other. Boom, great storyline. Like, people are gonna love that. The shock factor's there, which again is part of writing. You need that, and that's great. But that's about it. There's nothing there more to it, to me, other than the shock factor straight off the rip. But okay, that's why I'm gonna stop rambling on about the fucking relationships now, because I can also see how someone could see what they've done with the relationships so far and really enjoy it. It's just not really my cup of tea. I'm not really arsed about the lovey-dovey shit. Like, I could care less. Like, honestly, truly I could. But I just get annoyed when they do it and then it's shit. Because then I'm like, I'm now watching something I'm not super into, and it's also not great. So, you know, that's my qualms with it. But nothing too bad. But then my other issues that really were like glaringly obvious with the writing of this show was how we dealt with this, I don't even remember his name, you know. This like detective guy who came in with his TV show thing. He was a really interesting character to me halfway through this episode. At the start of the episode, I thought, oh, he's going to be one of them ones who comes in this episode, gets dealt with, and is out. But halfway through the episode, I was like, he starts saying, right, I can't blame it on any of these top five. They're pretty airtight. But you're just a dean. You don't bring in lots of money to anyone. You know, you're nothing. And I was like, oh shit, okay, we could have like a guy who's not necessarily a good guy, but is kind of working in art, as in art, like, you know, wanting good things to happen, viewership, like our favor. And then they just completely wipe out this whole episode's worth of writing all of that into it by going, I've got videos of you fucking shit around campus. And I mean, straight off the rip, my first thought was, well, I mean, there's a few clips they've got here of him just fucking a car in a car park. And I'm sorry, but if you can get that video, anyone walking by can fucking see it and take a video. Like it's not like it's secretive. Like, if they just shown the one of him fucking the skull in an office and it was like a hidden security camera, okay, you know what? I'll admit it, you guys did well. But no, it's like in the middle of corridors, doors are open, you know, fucking in a car park out in the open. Like, all of them right in the view of a camera, which a detective, the guy's fucking superpower is noticing tiny details, but he misses every camera. Like, come on. And I wouldn't give the show so much shit. I really wouldn't if it wasn't the Boys spin-off. Because the writing in the Boys is so fucking good. The writing in it is amazing. The acting in it is amazing. Like, it's all great. It is all so good. And that's why I'm shitting on this so much. Because the first few episodes of this got me so hyped for it being just as good as The Boys. I really thought it was going to be. It had this similar vibe. It didn't feel like it was a rerun of The Boys. It felt like it was a completely separate thing. It felt like it was a kind of aiming at a different version of it, like not the Supes as they are as adults, but like a college version. It seemed like it was going to be really fucking good. And in this last episode, well, not just the last episode, but this last episode has made me notice that it's really nowhere near on par with The Boys. I'm interested to see what the ratings are for them both. The Boys. 92% Google reviews, 8.7% IMDb, and 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. What about Gen V? 77% on Google reviews, 7.9 on IMDb, but 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is better than The Boys, according to Rotten Tomatoes. That's so dumb. It's not even close to being as good. In all fairness, I'm 4 episodes in. I am saying all of this with like utter confidence. Like I've not got another 3 episodes that are out at the moment, and then possibly tons more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there could be way better writing in these next few episodes. But my personal opinion is that the show is already starting to go downhill to a certain extent over the last episode, and maybe a little bit more into the episode beforehand as well. And it's disappointing, because I was really liking the show. And in all fairness, I still am. I say this, but I'm still enjoying it. I probably still will enjoy it. It's just little bits about this show keep knocking me down a notch. Like, I'm wanting to be right up there, like, just raring to go with the show. Shouting about how good it is. But they keep just fucking a few small things up, you know? And I think part of the reason, honestly, that the romance side of stuff isn't that great is because I'm assuming they have the same writers here that they did at The Boys. And in The Boys, they don't really focus on the romantic stuff as much, because it's not like set in college where like people are dating and like that's a massive part of things. It's just not set in that kind of a world. But whereas this is, therefore it's kind of like they have to focus on it more. But the writers they have for this show aren't that great at writing about it. Like, they're just not, they're not as great at, you know, like putting that across. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I am. I hope they prove me wrong. But at the moment, I think every episode we've gone through so far, I've liked the show a little bit less, which is really disappointing to say. But I've got to be honest. I can't sit here and just blag to you guys and go, yeah, you know what, guys? Actually, this show is amazing. It's better than The Boys. I love it so much. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. I'm here to give a brutally honest review of a show. If I think it's great, then I'll say it's great. If I think it's good, but it's starting to do some shit stuff, I'll say it. And if it's just completely shit, and it was like terrible, I'd say that as well. Which the show isn't. So please don't think I'm saying don't watch it. Do watch it. Some of you might absolutely love what's going on and think I'm fucking insane, which is a very likely possibility in all fairness. But at the same time, you know what? It is a good show. It's good. It's not great like The Boys. Like, if I'm ranking, because I've not reacted to The Boys on my channel, I don't think. I will when the next season comes out. But if I was ranking The Boys is in the 9s. I love The Boys. The Boys is such a good show. Like, it is dope. I get so hyped when I'm watching it. If I was ranking this, I think it would barely crack the 8s. I think it would barely crack the 8s. And honestly, if it keeps going the way it's going, it would be in the 7s. And I mean, like, they're just the parallels I'm bringing. And it's probably a bit shitty of me as well, because it is a completely separate show, other than it's set in the same world, that I keep comparing it to The Boys. But that's what happens. You do a spin-off of a show, you say, from Gen V, from the world of The Boys. When you do that, you put it on a pedestal. You put it on, Boys is here, it has to be at least here. And if it's not, then shit's going on, guys, you know. Something ain't right. So, you know, it's something they've got to work on. I mean, they're 4 episodes in. If they get as many seasons as The Boys has, they've got a long time to work on it. So it's not the end of the world. But it is a disappointment. That is all I have to say. Sorry about my completely horrible rant on the episode. It was just, as I was going through, I was like, I'm about to pause this shit and rant about it now. But I didn't. So I paused. I said, I'll leave it to the end, and we left it to the end. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm still annoyed about that fucking detective guy just, like, blatantly fucking shit out in public. Like, everyone can't see it. And then that's his downfall. Like, way to write out a good character, a well-written character, in the worst written way. Like, so shit, bro. It's so dumb. And I get it's kind of funny, honestly. Maybe they were just really trying to hit on the comedy mark with that one. But I think they kind of missed, because I really like the character. I was like calling people out on their shit. Super kind of like overpowered in his detective skills. Like, great. I'm loving it. And then they just turned him into a joke. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Thinking about it now, kind of funny. But still, ugh, don't do that. Do that with a shitty character. Do that with like a poorly written character that's just OP, and then write him out. That's fine. But yeah, anyway guys, enough of me ranting. It is a good show. It's just not great. You never know. They might get back up there. Thank you for spending your time here today, guys, watching with me. I'll see you guys on the next one, whenever that one will be, next week. And please do me a favor, drop a like, drop a comment on like your thoughts of how this is all going on. If you've watched The Boys, which I'm sure you have, what are your opinions? Which is better? Which do you like more? Are you more of a Gen V, or are you more of The Boys? Sorry, not biased at all. But yeah, and as always, if you really enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button and check out all the content we've got here. We do tons of stuff, and as soon as I start making money on this account, we can do even more. But yeah, that's not going to be for a long time, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Peace out.